Welcome. I'm Tyler Calder, lead instructor for the online advertising course offered here at ECDEMY. This course dives into and explores the world of online advertising and will be beneficial for managers, practitioners, entrepreneurs, or really anyone who's looking to amplify their brand's reach, build awareness, and most importantly, grow their business. If I were to distill this course down into one sentence, it would simply be discover and learn how to get in front of your target audience at the right time with the right message. By the end of this course, you'll be able to develop your own online advertising strategies and have the knowledge and skill sets to execute on that plan. You'll also be able to ensure that your online advertising strategy integrates with the overall business strategy for your company or your client's company. It will equip you to advance your career in online advertising or to pursue further studies within any one of the specialized areas within online advertising. So why am I qualified to teach this course? Well, I was a partner in one of North America's largest digital marketing firms, growing the business from 15 employees to 100 employees and over 700 clients. I led our enterprise division, working with some of the world's biggest brands and most exciting startups. I've helped both B2B and B2C clients meet aggressive targets, whether those are awareness targets or growth targets. I currently work in-house leading all marketing and growth efforts, and I continue to consult with enterprise-level clients and well-funded startups. From an education standpoint, I developed and lead a search engine and online advertising course at one of the globally top-ranked universities in their digital marketing program. I also developed and led courses for the Interactive Advertising Bureau in both online advertising and search engine optimization, as well as lecture with the Canadian Marketing Association. I frequently speak at industry conferences, maybe I've seen some of you there, sharing insights and opinions into the world of online advertising. And while I'm over 30 now, I was lucky enough to be recognized by Marketing Magazine as one of Canada's top marketers under 30. There has been a seismic shift in marketing, especially advertising. The old days of marketing and advertising can be summed up in the famous quote, "I know half the money I spend on advertising is wasted, I just don't know which half." The days of so-called madmen, where the big creative idea drove agency growth and the placements of ads were done by calling up a TV station, a radio station, or maybe a newspaper, are gone. That isn't to say that creativity is gone. Creativity is still a big contributor to success, but there's an increased focus on analytics and personalization. In this course, we will discuss how, as an online practitioner, you can leverage tools and techniques to make sure you're getting your message in front of only those audience segments that you want to get in front of, and account for the performance of dollars spent. Not knowing which half of your advertising is working isn't an option anymore. I'll teach you how to see exactly what areas of your online advertising is working, what isn't, and how to optimize your efforts for maximum return. Through this course, you'll be equipped to develop your own online advertising programs, from identifying your target audience and where they are online, the various channels available to engage your audience, and how to optimize those channels right through to how you can integrate everything together to make sure you're engaging your audience through their decision-making process. The time to start is now. There's a tremendous gap in the market where demand for talented online advertising practitioners is greatly outpacing the supply of such talent. The goal of this course is to equip you with those in-demand skill sets. Now, this course was developed to be different in 3 key ways. First, we focus on an integrated view of marketing. Many courses will look at online advertising tactics independent of other marketing tactics, and certainly independent of larger business objectives. We'll look at online advertising holistically, acknowledging the role that it plays as a strategic driver for a business and how it must be integrated with larger business objectives and views. Each module will zoom into tactical hands-on examples and best practices, and then zoom out to the larger picture. Secondly, we focus on analytics and the metrics that matter. While we'll discuss so-called vanity metrics such as impressions, Facebook likes, or Twitter followers, will largely focus on metrics that matter to the business, such as leads, cost per lead, conversion rates, and lifetime value of a customer. Lastly, we take a global view of online advertising. We will share best practices that can be applied both locally and globally, including video interviews and supplemental materials from global experts. We'll make sure that you're equipped to manage, consult with, or start your own local business, as well as how to do the same with a larger international business. So once again, this course has been designed to be different by taking a holistic and integrated view of online advertising, by focusing on metrics that matter to the business, such as leads, revenue, and lifetime value. And lastly, we look at a global best practices view and tap into the knowledge of experts worldwide. We'll accomplish all of this over the course of 10 modules together. In Module 1, we will look at a brief history of online advertising, some industry trends that help to illustrate the important role that online advertising now plays in marketing, as well as some benchmarking data on the various online channels available. We'll discuss how, as an online advertising practitioner, it's important that we use both our right brains and left brains, and how we can take all of that into account and build out a strong integrated strategy. In Modules 2 and 3, we will dive deep into the world of paid search, oftentimes referred to as PPC or pay-per-click. In the first paid search module, the second of the course, we'll explore how to perform keyword research and how to segment those keywords into effective campaign structures. We'll walk through writing effective ad copy for search engines and the type of ad copy that will persuade users to click through to your website. And given that paid search is an auction-based system, we'll discuss bidding strategies to help maximize your impact in that auction. In the next paid search module, we'll explain quality score and the role it plays in the auction and how to positively influence it. We'll also discuss calculating budgets, analyzing performance, and how to make sure you're optimizing your campaigns to meet your targets. In Module 4, we will explore display advertising, and you'll gain an understanding of modern display tactics, when to leverage those tactics for your business, and how today's approach to online advertising is vastly different than previous forms of broadcast advertising. Specifically, we'll spend quite a bit of time discussing Google's display network and how to leverage it to get in front of your audience with seemingly personalized ad creative meant just for them. Now in Module 5, we'll extend our discussion of display advertising and dive deep into programmatic advertising and real-time bidding. This has become one of the more complex areas of online advertising, and it will explain the differences between programmatic and real-time bidding, which are oftentimes referred to and interchanged incorrectly. After this module, you'll have a strong grasp on all of the moving parts within the programmatic ecosystem and what levers you can pull to maximize performance. Module 6 is all about Facebook advertising. Through this module, we'll discuss Facebook not just as a social network many of us are familiar with, but as an online advertising channel that has proven to be extremely effective at reaching our target audiences and engaging with them. After Facebook, we'll explore Twitter advertising in Module 7. Through this module, we'll look at Twitter as an advertising channel in comparison to some of the other social networks available to us. We'll discuss Twitter's unique strengths and how to maximize the performance of your Twitter advertising campaigns. In Module 8, we'll take a look at LinkedIn advertising as a channel to effectively target B2B users, which is important to note because Facebook skews heavily towards B2C, as does Twitter in many cases. Now, while you can see some success targeting B2B customers through both Facebook and Twitter, there really isn't any other channel that's quite as powerful as LinkedIn is at getting in front of that professional user. In Module 9, we'll talk about getting the most out of your traffic. So far in this course, we've talked about driving visitors to your website through online advertising efforts. This module focuses on conversion optimization and making sure that we're converting that traffic into true business measures such as leads, sales, and revenue. We'll discuss the importance of landing pages and ensuring there's consistency between keyword and audience segment, your ad, and then the landing page experience itself. We'll talk about user behaviors that we should be aware of as we build conversion paths and how to test those paths to make sure you're getting the most out of them. We'll also talk about a lot of tools that are available to help with your testing and help make sure you're making informed decisions around conversion optimization and usability. In our last module, we'll talk about the role of an online advertising practitioner and how to pull everything together that you've learned in this course. I'll discuss how to integrate online advertising into the larger marketing landscape and some common challenges we might face when advocating for an online advertising program. We'll also offer some suggestions and tools and resources for staying informed in this ever-changing industry. This is an on-demand, self-paced course that you can complete at your own pace. Each module will include slides covering the core content with recorded voiceovers adding further insight to key slides within each module. Also included with each module is a video introduction by myself, focusing on the most important elements for that module, including definitions and critical concepts. With each module, there will also be an online workbook, including key concepts, important takeaways, and applicable exercises for you to practice the concepts learned in that module. And each module will end with an online quiz that will be graded automatically by the Ectomy platform. At the end of this course, there will be a final exam, and upon the successful completion of that exam, as well as your weekly quizzes, you will receive a certificate confirming your successful completion of this course. If you have any questions along the way, you have access to some really great resources. There are FAQs within the learning portal answering the most common questions. There is also an online student forum where you can interact with other Ectomy students. And of course, you can always get in touch with the Ectomy support team. At the end of this course, you'll have a good understanding of the key online advertising channels, such as paid search, display and programmatic advertising, social advertising, and how to make sure you're converting that traffic. As I mentioned earlier, the time to start is now. And I hope you'll join me for this course, and I know that it will be a great investment into positioning you as a stronger manager, practitioner, entrepreneur, or to further educate yourself within the digital marketing landscape. I look forward to seeing you in the course.